First of all, he is undefeated, and he's got nothing to lose heading into this fight against a true veteran of the sport in Donald Cerrone. Now, he's an excellent striker. He doesn't really, I think Cerrone's probably going to try to stand up with him. And if he does that, again, he increases his chances of getting the win over someone like Donald Cerrone. He's a fantastic striker. This is a guy who, in the offseason, is probably in and around 200 pounds. So he's a very large welterweight. He's a guy who hits very hard, has a lot of weapons as a striker. You know what I love most? He's an elbow guy. He knocks people out with his elbows. Very dangerous.
And the confidence to call for the Cerrone fight, right? He said, I want a guy that matters. Put me in there with a person that's going to get me into the conversation. Till gets that.
I like Cerrone. That's a tough fight because Darren Till can fight. You know, people might not have heard about him, but the boy can fight. So I think Donald might have too much experience, especially with it being Darren's first main event. So I got to go with the experience on that, and especially in a 5-round fight. So I got to go with Donald.
And you mentioned Darren Till there, obviously of interest to me. I'm from England. What do you think about Darren? Like, have you seen much of him? And he's kind of a similar fight to you in a few ways.
I fought on a card with him in Brazil and was super impressed. I didn't know who he was, and he went out there and he did. And he put on a really impressive performance, and so I remember that. That stood out. And then obviously he had a great fight against Cowboy. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what he does. And he seems like he's got all the skills to be one of the greats.
I like Darren Till, man. You know, he's wild, he's young, and he has it's a big fight for him. You might see the best come out of him, you know.
I want to ask you about British fighter Darren Till, who obviously put on a great performance against Cowboy Cerrone. He said the only two fighters in the welterweight division that he feels can challenge him are yourself and Tyron. I mean, do you foresee at some point a fight with him?
Oh, definitely. He's a young fighter, and he's a young guy, and he's coming up, and he's doing work in the 170 division, as you saw against Donald Cerrone. He's a tough opponent, man. He really is, and which is why I'm keeping my eye on everybody in the division, especially in that top 10, because you never know. I could be facing one of these guys here pretty soon. So, man, he's a great fighter.
Would you come to Liverpool to fight him? Would that be of interest?
That would be fun. That would be. I've never been to Liverpool, so I think it would be cool. A very good experience. But right now, I've got one fighter on my mind, and that's George Masvidal.